Oh my gosh. A garage that can fit my truck. See, that's a rare thing to see, and there's two of them. What's up guys, thanks for stopping in on the Bridges YouTube channel. So I was thinking about it, and there's so many YouTubers out there that just talk about the great things about owning vehicles that you build or projects and all that kind of stuff, and they don't talk about the nitty-gritty stuff. Like, for example, the stuff that is in this folder. Now, this is a folder that I should have started 2 years ago when I got the truck, but I started it a few months ago, and it's kind of the expenses and receipts of things I've done. And so it'll just show you one of the reasons why owning a diesel truck is not cut out to what it seems, and really any type of vehicle that you're building and stuff. So with that being said, let me take y'all to my house and I'll show you a few reasons of why owning a diesel truck and any vehicle that you would build is not exactly what it's cut out to be. Cue flash. Problems with diesel trucks. I know this is not a diesel. No, this is not a diesel truck next to me. This is a Ford Raptor, and neither, it's not. Okay, hold on, what? Problems with diesel trucks. That's why I have this folder. I'm gonna show you what's in this folder. Now, this is not a diesel truck. This is a gas truck. It's a Ford Raptor. It's not even mine. This folder has some receipts in it. Now, these receipts show just transactions that have happened due to things on the truck either breaking or mods. And I started it like 2 months ago, and I haven't been keeping up with it like I should, but it's kind of a good reference to show you. This is like the past 2 months, and it's not everything. So we have a bunch of little receipts. 85 bucks for the oil and the filter to do the oil change, and that's me doing it myself. 66 bucks. I don't even know what that was for, but I powder coated something apparently. $16 from AutoZone, $8 from AutoZone, $68 from Chemical Guys, $48 from AutoZone. Buying this. See, this is another thing. I don't remember even buying this. Which parts have been a special ordered molding? I signed it. I bought something for 155 bucks. Okay, so I bought something from a dealer for 155 bucks. I don't even know what I bought, but I bought something from All Star Tire and Automotive. 20 by 12, 8 by 170, 655 BM, drop star wheels. Overall, $1,400. And then Gray's Diesel, which is the shop I don't really go to anymore, for installing traction bars, EGR, delete, upper radiator hose, turbo coolant filling, turbo coolant line, thermostat kit, another upper radiator hose, installing of the thermostat, and coolant flush. $2,400. I don't know if y'all can see that. What the heck? Why do I have this in here? I got hit by a camera light on my way back home from the Keys. I lived in the Keys for like 2.5 months. Long story there. $8. Oh no. A bunch of little tickets that came out to another $8. This is just a bunch of little maintenance stuff here and there. $3,500. That's not even everything. So one thing that it has is an oil leak on the upper oil pan. Now in order to fix that is actually pretty simple, but it is along the lines of like taking the transmission out, taking the upper oil pan out, and then replacing it with gasket from a 7.3 Power Stroke. So then it won't leak anymore. The oil leak, you have to take out the transmission and take out the upper oil pan and put a 7.3 Power Stroke gasket in there, and it fixes it and causes it not to leak anymore. But that's $2,500 for the labor to do it. So that's probably something I'm gonna do on my own and get all the gasket stuff for like 50 bucks and then do it. And then also right now, the rear differential is starting to leak, which is a gasket issue, kind of the same as the oil leak. And that's kind of a normal thing. You know, you're supposed to replace the fluid in there every 50,000 miles. And I don't know if anyone of the owners did it before me, but I haven't done it, and the truck's at 250,000. So it's probably time to do it. So that needs to be done. The gasket's just going out, which is pretty simple, not that expensive to do. So that's not really a big deal thing, but it's a bunch of little things like that that add up over time. I remember one time when I was driving home from the Keys, I blew a turbo boot because I was romping on it pretty hard and I was doing 85 miles an hour, and it exploded and it started rolling coal everywhere on the freeway. The whole length of 95 was just black smoke. So I pulled over and I had to take it to a shop, and I couldn't get over like 45, 50 miles an hour. I couldn't get over it. So I took it to that shop and stuff, and that was $395 for the part, and then for the labor, I traded them some fresh lobster tails that I had gotten the week before on lobster season. And so, because, you know, I was in the Keys and I was on my way home, so I had them in a cooler. So I didn't pay anything for labor, but it was like $300, $400 for the part. It's another expense there. And then tunes went bad a little while ago. I think I did a video on that. I don't know if I did or not. But the tunes went bad a little while ago, and that was like another $1,000 on top of that. And so, you know, I got new tunes out of it, but it turns out they were fake and they screwed over the bumper. I ended up having to get a new front bumper because it was destroyed, and that was 800 bucks. And then painting it was free because the visual effects people helped us out with that. Long story there. Headlights for like 300 bucks, not too bad. The grill insert was like 200, and then the grill shell was 150. Then, you know, it's really a lot of little things just adding up and some massive things adding up. It's not all what you expect it to be, but you know, the truck looks like this at the end of the day, so I can't really complain too much. Things that I want to do to it, I'm just gonna have to wait till the channel starts making some money. So go ahead and subscribe to help out the channel, help it get to that point so we can do even cooler stuff to this thing and build some really cool content. The turbo needs to be done. It's starting to get pretty bad. The teeth on it are shredding. This is a 250,000 mile truck. I'm trying to build it to be at a point where it's better than it was whenever the day it was bought. There's a lot of money that has to go into it in order to do that, and it's not as easy as it seems. So the turbo should be done, needs to be done, and that's going to be about $3,300 for a good turbo that isn't something that's like a $10,000 turbo application like a lot of them are. There needs to be, the suspension rides so rough, it's bad for the truck at this point, needs to be done. That's just, it's horrible. That's one of the reasons why diesel trucks are not exactly the greatest thing to have, because they're so expensive and so hard to maintain, and especially Power Stroke. You know, a Duramax is less maintaining and more fun. I mean, same with a Cummins, but a Power Stroke, you're always chasing down problems. Another reason that I can't even show you right now, because it's about, what time is it? So it's 6 o'clock right now, which means that I have hours and hours of editing after I film this video, which means I'm not even gonna be able to go to sleep very much. So I'm not even gonna try and show you cleaning the truck, because that is another reason why owning a diesel truck is not all what it's cracked up to be. To wash a Miata, you can wash a Miata in like 30 minutes, full detail it almost. This thing is like a 12-hour thing. It's like a whole entire day of constant non-stop working. So usually I break it up into like 3 days whenever I wanna wash this thing completely all the way, because the absolute size of it. And then the paint job made that even more of a task, because as you can see, the black shows dirt a lot easier than the white. And now that it has all the unique colors and all that and all the flake and stuff, it really shows dirt, and you really have to do more attention to make it look even better. I mean, you can see just from driving in the rain, you get a little bit of dirt here and there, and the camera's not doing justice how much dirt comes up, but it is a lot of dirt and extra stuff that come up on the truck. And so with the new paint job, it makes it even harder to clean and maintain, and the wide wheels makes it even harder because they're shooting up dirt constantly onto the paint. So washing it takes so much time, and that's another problem with having a diesel truck. And now all these negative things I'm saying, I do have to say, it's so worth it, man. Just walking outside and seeing this thing every single day is just so, like, I mean, it's just like, it's been a long road to get to this point. 2 years of building to kind of get to this point, and it's just worth it every single day. The sound that this thing makes, just getting on it on the throttle, is just so amazing, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. So is it worth it owning a diesel truck after all that? Depends on who you are. It's a lot of people that it wouldn't be worth it on, but me, I love it. Then you have something like the Raptor. You know how much we spent on the Raptor? $300. We've had it for almost 4 years now. Once 2020 rolls around, it's gonna be 4 years we've had this thing, and literally we've done a cool air intake and a new set of tires. That's it. That's literally it. Now this thing probably needs some more exhaust, like better exhaust and all that, because the old exhaust system is starting to rust a little bit, and it's boring because it's stock exhaust. The paint is in perfect condition. I always say that this is like, so this is a first generation Raptor. And usually first generation Raptors aren't in great condition because they're off-roaded so heavily and all that kind of stuff, but this one is in amazing condition. It's probably one of the best ones around because it's just so well taken care of. It's been garage kept its entire life. We got it in 2016. This is a 2012, so you can see that for a 2012 it's clean, it's in great condition. I love it. Not mine, I still live at home. It's my dad's. Awesome truck, I love this thing. Don't want to ever see it go. I mean, my truck, high mileage diesel, we've had to do so much too just to keep it going, really, and also to build it to the point it's at. And one day it'll get to a point where it's bulletproof. I have a plan put in place for that, but the Raptor, it really makes you think, because this thing's had no issues at all, not a single issue. Oh wait, no. I take that back. There was a brake issue. The brakes were squeaking so bad and starting to rub weird and all that, and we just had them look at it. The dealer did it for free. So that's the other thing. This is under warranty. That thing is so far from being on warranty, it's not even funny. So, with that being said, go and subscribe, because we're going to Cars and Coffee this weekend and a big meet at Chemical Guys. But with that being said, go and subscribe, hit the notification bell, browse the rest of the channel, find some videos, comment, like. I'm out.